Hey guys, I'm here. I'm in, finally. Who's here and can you tell me the volume? Is it good or is it loud, crackly again? Can you hear me? I don't see anybody typing. I want to know if you can hear me okay. Okay, good. At any point in time, you know, if it gets messed up or anything, can you guys just like tell me, like yesterday, because I had to like click off of here and come back on because it was just like not working. All right, so this is going to be for this week coming up. Okay, so let's see, the 17th through the 21st is the intention, okay, for December. And I'm just going to jump right into it. So whatever comes out, comes out. I will do a few of the romance angel cards, and I also more than likely will do some of the enchanted map oracles because I really like those. So let's see what's going on here. Any signs that come out, like always, I will tell you what they are. It doesn't necessarily, you know, if it doesn't connect with you in regards to the signs, but the storyline's making sense to you, then the story's for you. If the signs also connect, then just look at that as a bonus, because I read signs also as just like an energy, and it can also just be a person in regards to, you know, it could be a status. So I can also, you know, clarify what that status would be linked to any energies that come out, meaning face cards. Okay. I just don't want anybody to get confused and be like, well, it sounds like my story, but I'm not dealing with, like, say, a water sign, or I'm not dealing with an earth sign. If the storyline's making sense to you, then the story's for you. Okay. Hey, Summer Air. Hey, everybody who's here. I'm never ignoring you guys. Okay. It's just hard for me. Hi, Nicole. It's just hard for me to read the chat because it goes quick, you know, it can go quickly, and then do this at the same time. Okay. You know, I just ask everybody, like, help each other if people have questions about what's going on. If they come in, you know, while I'm doing this and they don't know what the heck is going on, can you just tell them for me? Okay. 2 cards just came out. One is the 9 of Spades, which is the first one, and the second one is the 6 of Spades. Okay. These 2 cards, when I did it for the weekend yesterday, they were highly relevant to, I'm sorry, my voice is like crackly, to both of the readings I did yesterday, just for the weekend, like randomly. The 9 of Spades is, it indicates a way of how your beliefs are, a thought pattern, something that needs to be broken down. Okay. This is also indicating here with the 6 of Spades, something coming to an end that could have been, you know, stressful, you know, something that could be causing a lot of mental anguish. Something's coming to a complete end in regards to that. That's what it's showing me. Okay. Summer Air, if you want to be a moderator, I would be completely fine with that. I think there's a way that I can set you up to actually be a moderator on here. So I'll look into that, okay? Yeah, whatever, the 9 of Spades and the 6 of Spades, when they're combined in that way, okay? it's understanding that whatever has been causing you mental stress, okay, it's understanding that you're worrying on whatever it is that's causing you mental stress. That's where your focus is lying, rather than lying on understanding that there's always a solution. Okay. So it's about ending that coming to an end. Okay. No longer focus on worry, create more worry. That's it. Okay. You're thinking about things you don't want to be thinking about that are causing you to not feel good. Why do we continue to do that? Because we're used to it. But if we could just understand that us worrying on things that, we literally can't change at this present moment and or control, the only thing you can really control is you and what you're thinking about, what you're focused on. So if it's not feeling good to you at any point in time, start to focus on something else and immediately start to change how you feel. Okay. Okay. I'm going to sort the cards and then I will, jump right into it here. As soon as I say that, cards just want to jump out. Okay. The Queen of Diamonds came out in the reverse. This is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Okay. So you could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and or you're dealing with one. Sorry, I just like to get the cards shuffled, and when I feel like it's time, then I sort them. Okay. Thank you for your patience. All right, here we go. This is for the week. So time's fluid. You're watching it now. Rolling into the 17th. It is already, it already is the 17th somewhere else. But like I always say, it only really ever existed anyway, right? So this is for the 17th to the 21st of December, 2018. That's what my intentions are for this reading. So let's see what is going on here. I will pull as many storylines as I possibly can out of the reading. Take with you what you understand, throw the rest away. It could just be for somebody else who's watching, who needs to hear a message or understand something, okay? So, if there's a break in the storyline, it's just not for you. Just take with you what you understand, okay? So let's see what's going on here. All right, 10 of Hearts. Best card in the deck. First card out. Okay, we're going to see what else is surrounding it. But this literally is the victory card, okay? The Ace of Hearts. The Ace of Hearts, but it's in the reverse. That's okay. That's okay. This is another card of feeling fulfilled, okay? It's also a, relationship card, whether it be family and or it could be somebody who you share a relationship with, okay? The Eight of Diamonds. The Jack of Diamonds, which is Apollo, the bringer of light, okay? Then we have the Joker in the upright. This can also be considered the card of, it would be the Fool in Tarot, but the Joker is also the sign of Gemini, but it's in the upright, which can also indicate a new beginning, okay? The Nine of Clubs, the Seven of Diamonds, and the Jack of Hearts, which is Cupid, the bringer of loving messages, okay? But it can also be a younger male water sign. It doesn't have to be, but it can be, okay? So I don't have any face cards other than that Joker. So it could be a Gemini. It doesn't have to be, okay? This can literally be for any sign. What is showing me here is that there is definitely a connection, a relationship, or family situation here, okay? There is something that almost in a sense can be being looked at very closely, whether it's your relationship. You could be, planning something, okay, within this relationship, which would be positive. you could be dealing with somebody who is at a distance, and or this is definitely something that has been a long time coming and or desired. All right. It ends with, I mean, you start here with the beginning of the week with the victory card. Okay. You could still feel, it's like you feel, how do I put this in the words? Okay. It's like you feel victorious, but you could still almost in a sense feel like you're restricted. But it's like you know better. Okay. It's like things are unfolding. There's a new beginning here. But it's like it's unfolding in the way that it's meant to. It's like not all at once, if you're following me here. It's like things are changing, okay, positively. After a time of almost in a sense, you could be like feeling restricted. It could be financially, or it could just feel restricted in some way, shape, or another, energetically speaking here. It's like you feel like there's something about to break, whether this be some sort of communication on a positive level here, especially if there's somebody you could be dealing with who's at a distance, okay? But this can also indicate that there is something that is unsettled, okay? Whether it be within a relationship or within a family situation, okay? But there's something that is breaking here. There's a new beginning. It's part of the journey. Every step that you have been taking towards positivity, or just everything that you've been doing, it's to have a positive future, meaning that you're taking the steps you've been taking, okay, regardless if this is a relationship, or this can literally just be you singularly, the steps that you have been taking, even though it has not 100% shown itself to be what it is that you want in regards to this like victory. It's there. Okay. It's just flipping the perception, understanding that everything doesn't unfold all at once. Okay. It comes in phases and steps. Okay. But it's definitely something is, it's almost in a sense like somebody is going to have some sort of epiphany, okay? It's like, oh, I get it. Especially something you've been desiring and or wanting, okay? So let's take it a bit further here. Okay, I have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here that came out. I have the Five of Diamonds, which is the Law of Attraction card, but it's also a Karma card, okay? The Nine of Diamonds, and then I have the Six of Clubs, okay? This is about something coming to a completion, okay? This is, the Nine of Diamonds is also a card where others' wishes and desires could have been affecting an outcome specifically for yourself. There could have been restrictions there because other people, you know, were causing some sort of restriction. What is showing me here is that this is completing itself, okay? And the Nine of Diamonds is also an enlightenment card, okay? It shows an energy of understanding patterns and understanding once you have it's like an aha moment, okay? It's like you understand something beyond what you were seeing it as prior, where you felt like things weren't working out, but it was just like, aha, they really were. I just was looking at it from the wrong end of the glass, okay? The Six of, pardon me. The Six of Clubs is also a communication card, okay? There's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. And then we have the Six of Hearts, which is, you know, this is a soulmate card, but, you know, this is also a card, again, anybody out there dealing with a younger male water sign, it shows here that, you know, whether you are a water sign or you're dealing with a water sign, it's showing me here that there's communication in order to resolve some sort of issues, okay? Some sort of communication happening, okay? The Ace of Spades in the reverse. Now, this is indicating something coming to an end. So again, like I said before, you know, this is the transitioning card. When it's in the upright, it means that it's like a death and a rebirth. This is an ending to something that has been a problem, an issue, okay? Communication to resolve it, all right? Regardless of what your sign is, really, okay? The 5 of Clubs here, which is action. Action changes what? Circumstances, situations, something coming to a complete end. Whatever it is that's coming to a complete end, okay, was something that was not good, okay? The 10 of Spades fell out on top of this storyline here. This is negative emotions, unfortunate events. These would have been things that have already taken place, okay? Things that have already happened. Coming to a completion, okay? Something coming to the surface, because you have the 10 of Hearts to begin. That's the victory. Victory over this circumstance and situation, whatever it may be to you, whatever it feels like to you is what it is, okay? I can't tell you what your circumstance and situation is. I can only guide through what it's showing me here, all right? But you would have already experienced this, okay? And now it's like something breaking through this negative situation, some sort of communication in order to resolve it. Yep. 10 of Clubs. This is a literal, like you're literally completing something here, okay? Something that had, it could have caused you almost in a sense to lose your ambition. It, you know, the feeling is just like of why, you know, why is this happening? Or why did they do this? You know, almost in a sense, not even to sound backhanded, it's really had just nothing to do with you, but you felt like it had everything to do with you. And it was like, no, it really didn't. It had to do with them. But this is something that now is coming to a completion where you now can start to actually see positive results towards the energy of positivity that you've been putting into whatever your situation is. Okay. Now, what it's showing me here is we're wanting a new beginning, all right? We're moving into that, especially out of a time of feeling fenced in and sick and tired of an unhealthy situation. The 8 of Spades is just, it's a negative energy card, you know, malice, you know, maliciousness, somebody being hurtful, you know, anything of that nature. But the intention here, okay, is a positive one in regards to having this new beginning. And what it's showing me here is because I also have the Ace of Clubs and I have the Ace of Diamonds, okay? The Ace of Clubs is going right along here with this situation. Now, another situation is coming out and I'm going to touch on it, okay? I have to. It's showing me here that this is legal, okay? This is a legal situation and it does roll right there with that 10 of Spades and that 10 of Clubs, okay? What that is showing me here is that there could have been some negative business dealings, okay? This would be something intentional, obviously. This wasn't like, oops, I made a mistake or whatever. This was like something that was done on purpose, okay? And it's definitely something in regards to legal documents, okay? They were either falsely submitted, you know, false testimony, lies, deceit, something of that nature because it definitely caused negativity here, a very negative situation, okay? Defamation of character, okay? Just, this is definitely not good, okay? Whatever the situation is and whoever it's connected with. And that's the way it came out. That's the way it gets read, point blank period. But the Eight of Hearts and the Ace of Diamonds indicate that true intentions bring a positive, new, fresh beginning, okay? So whoever is dealing with the situation is on the end of it, that is, you would have been the one that was lied on, lied to, lied about, okay? Because of this could have caused a lot of emotional, you know, is it hurtful? Okay, I see it as being hurtful. There's a new beginning that is coming. Okay, it's like wiping the slate clean, fresh new beginnings. This is where I'm also seeing that victory card coming in at the beginning. It's like you've been working towards this new beginning, but because of all this crap in between, and like I said, you can't control other people. You know, it literally had nothing to do with you. Whoever is dealing with this and connecting with this right now, this is what you must understand. It didn't have anything to do with you, but it had everything to do with you because of what was done. But understand that it was only to cover up, the people who were doing it was only to cover up their crap. It was only to cover up and keep their stuff under wraps. But the thing is like that's not the case. It doesn't work that way. Okay, for so long. You know, people always say, oh, you know, don't want to believe in karma. Karma's not real. How is it not real? Okay, let's be real. Come on. Okay. The King of Spade here, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. But again, this King of Spade is an authoritative figure, a leader, somebody, you know, who could be helping out in this situation. The Eight of Clubs indicates something working out. Okay. So if you're moving, you know, the one end of it is I have the relationship family part of it is like, you know, if you are wanting a brand new beginning with this, air sign is showing me that the feelings are mutual. There's opportunity here to have a new beginning, and wanting to work that out. But also if you're dealing with this other situation in regards to the legal stuff that, you know, could have been going on, is showing me here that, you know, there's a new beginning here. And the King of Spades energy is that like authoritative leader energy. You know, this could be somebody who's working that out and or working on it. Okay. Yeah. We have the Three of Spades, which is a deceptive energy. And then we have the Three of Diamonds, which is that back and forth energy, like fickleness, changeability. You know, there could be a third party situation here in regards to this air sign. And in order to be able to move forward with this person, they're needing to remove themselves from this third party situation. You know, this is where this could be a divorce. It could be a settlement of some sort. But it's showing me here that their intention is, you know, they want a new beginning. But in order to have a new beginning with you, which means you would be the person they were developing a relationship with, but, you know, they could have still been legally married, you know, that paperwork, you know, but the relationship was just not there with the person who they could be with, and or they could just be living with the person. The connection is just not there. But the connection was with you, but then, you know, kind of fell apart because they need to handle this situation. It's almost in a sense like they've been back and forth with how, okay? Hermes, the communicator, the Jack of Clubs, and the Four of Hearts. Okay, again, here we go. Communication about a physical reconciliation here. This is, you know, a return. This would be communication coming in order to reconcile. This would be face to face. But and the way it's showing me and how it's showing me is that this reconciliation, if I were you, whoever's listening and this is connecting to, I would make sure that that third party is removed before I would agree to meeting up with them to reconcile. Okay? This is something, like, don't have some sort of communication and reconciliation, and then they tell you, like, they still haven't made the solid decision. Okay? Because then you're just back at that starting point again, where the cycle then repeats itself, where it ends up breaking apart because this person needs to remove what is no longer serving them from their life in order to have a fresh slate, you know? So communication, yes. Reconciliation, yes. Contingent on, did you remove this from your life? Okay? Yeah, here we go. This is a lot of thought, you know, evaluating before taking action, breaking down, you know, the thoughts. It's like what I want versus what I don't want. So I keep evaluating over how to communicate before I take action forward. But if I'm still stuck in the same type of pattern, you know, how does this move forward to what it is that you both want? Well, it can't until this pattern of thought is understood. Again, the aha moment, like, oh, well, if I keep allowing others' wishes and desires to affect me and how I feel in this relationship, you know, then I'm basically just letting them run the show regardless of how I feel, right? So it's like you can, whoever's dealing with this situation, you already know how you feel because you've been feeling this way for a long time. You can evaluate it over and over again, but it remains the same, okay? Yeah, the Nine of Hearts, going against what it is that you wish and desire, okay? Understanding, emotions cloud judgment, thinking, you know, overly evaluating before taking the action causes you to cause your own delays in revealing what it is that you need to reveal to the other person in order to either break the relationship apart because it's no longer working and or just to move forward towards what it is that you want, okay? This is indicating completing this cycle here brings you that victory, no longer feeling restricted, taking the leap of faith, taking the steps forward, speaking your truth, saying what it is that you need to say. You know, you can remain stuck in thinking it over and over again on how to proceed, or you can proceed with communicating and creating the boundary you need to create. Okay? Like I said, with that communication and the reconciliation, what I'm seeing and my suggestion, you know, do what you want. It's your life, it's your choices. But my suggestion, because of how I'm seeing it, is make sure that this person no longer has this third party and isn't like, oh, let's hang out. Like they're going to make their decision there. You know, like, okay, well, we'll hang out and then I'll make my decision. Like, no, you're not an option. Okay. It doesn't, no, sorry. Nobody's an option. It's, well, have you figured yourself out yet? Did you make this decision? You know, if not, you know, I'm not making it for you, clearly. So it's like, what's the point of meeting up? Because I definitely see somebody trying to do that. All right. For whoever needs to hear it. Just understand that much. Yep. Okay. This is the Three of Hearts, which indicates that developing relationship. Okay. And then we have the Four of Clubs, which is the verbal communication, building on a solid foundation. Like I said, if you're dealing with the sign of Gemini and or this is, you know, just that new beginning that you're desiring, there is worry and anxiety that does surround it because there is definitely some healing that needs to take place here, especially after time of separation and or healing over a choice that needs to be made. There's a need here to be truthful, be fair, and be honest, okay? Because there has been this time of lack of communication, but in order to bring this relationship together, right, especially if you're dealing with this, there's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. So you could be dealing with this energy and there's a lack of progression and a setback in the relationship coming together. But the thing is that regardless of what the sign is, there's a new beginning here, but there's a lot of worry and anxiety surrounding it based off of the fact that decisions in order to remove from our life what is no longer serving us to get to where it is that we want to be with the person who we desire to be with, who we definitely feel these feelings for, and share them with, you know who you are. You're not in this communication, okay? And the reason why you're not is because you're fearful of making a decision for yourself. Nobody else is going to be able to make it for you, okay? And if you're dealing with that other person, regardless, the feelings haven't changed. The feelings are still there. That's not the issue. The issue is the circumstances and the situations dealing with other people that is causing it to be separated, okay? But it's showing me here that there's definitely physical, face-to-face, some sort of verbal communication here, but there's definitely worry and anxiety around it even happening, okay? That being said, and you can't keep somebody from coming and trying to talk to you without you knowing that they're going to show up and talk to you. But the thing is that creating a healthy boundary for yourself to not allow the same cycle to repeat is the suggestion that is coming through. All right. I can't read what you guys are writing. I'll review it then, but hopefully that was connecting with you guys. I'm going to do a few of the romance angel cards here. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay. Forgiving and learning as you release and heal the past to experience more love in the present moment. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Pay attention to the signs you're being given. This goes right along with needing to release what is no longer serving you. Okay? What you're thinking about that you don't want to think about, that you're holding on to. You're being given signs that this is time to release it, heal from it, move forward, move out of the relationship that doesn't feel good. And you're staying in it because you're fearful of leaving or, holding on so tightly to something that doesn't feel good, is not good for you. Okay? It's releasing and healing from it. Understanding that if another person has done something to treat you badly or horribly, cheated on you, whatever it was, understand that it never had anything to do with you. Okay? Don't hand all your power over to somebody like that. It's one of the biggest things that I've learned throughout my life is that when you allow somebody to control you like that, you hand all your power over to them. And for what? Because they're the one that needs something satisfied that they can't find within themselves to satisfy. Okay? So then they go out and they cheat and then they make you feel like you're not good enough when in fact it's them. Okay? You got to let go of that. Because why? Well, because we don't have coincidences here. You deserve love. You are lovable. Yes, you deserve it. But do you believe you do? Or do you continuously put conditions on yourself in order to feel good? Because that's not unconditional love of self. If you put conditions on yourself in order to feel good, it's by you believing that another person has to validate that you are worthy of this, when in fact, you're always worthy of it if you feel deserving of it, regardless of who you're dealing with. You'll be able to see them through a different set of eyes, so to speak. You'll be like, oh, okay, well, whatever your problem is, it's not mine, right? I always say, whether you like me or whether you don't like me, it's not my problem. Just think about that. Whether someone likes you or don't like you, it's not your problem. It's their problem, right? So it's like, just being who you are and understanding that you deserve this at all times, regardless. Yeah, there's conflicts and there's circumstances and situations, but then there's other things that we need to not make about us when other people are doing things that don't make us feel good. It has nothing to do with your worthiness. It just has to do with theirs. Mirror. Don't grab onto that energy. Throw it back at them and be like, oh, so sorry. It has nothing to do with me. Go do what you got to do to feel good. I'm good right here. Right? Yeah. Took me a long time to figure that out. Once I did, I was like, oh, all right, I get it now. Hard pill to swallow. Very hard pill to swallow because you're like, oh, I'm the problem. It's like, yeah, kind of. Yeah, you are. You are the problem. It's like, yeah, you're your own problem, right? Okay. Very soon, clearly deciding what it is that you want so that it comes to you now. Okay, which I hope would be understanding how you deserve love. I would hope that that would be something that you're going to clearly decide about. How do you do that? By healing these family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Healing family issues, any sort of family issues. Just healing from the way that you have perceived relationships thus far and understanding that they didn't work out, not because you weren't ever deserving of a relationship. They didn't work out because of the way that you thought relationships were or how they were supposed to be, you know, handing all your power away to another person, right? After a while, it breaks you down mentally and emotionally. Yes, it most certainly does. And then you think that this is the way that it really is. And it's really not. It's just the way that you thought it was. Okay. And sometimes our thoughts are not correct. Okay. But we're the only person that can truly control shifting the way that we think. Okay. And it would start by understanding you're deserving of everything and anything that you truly desire and or want. Okay. As long as you're not doing it in a way to get and obtain things maliciously from others, but just a healthy respect for yourself. It's not about vanity. It's shedding your ego and having a healthy respect for yourself and not allowing others to walk all over you and or use you as an emotional and or physical punching bag. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, there's codependency. Okay. Addictions are affecting your love life and retreat. It's time to disconnect yourself from the world around you. It's time to disconnect yourself from any sort of codependent, not feeling good relationship or anything that, you know, is holding you back from what? From understanding yourself on a deeper level here. Okay? Disconnecting yourself from the world around you and that codependency there, it's shifting your thoughts, shifting your beliefs, understanding what you're deserving of, and seeing the other person who could have been treating you badly for what they truly are and forgiving and releasing that because it never really had anything to do with you. I can't stress that enough. It keeps coming through. Okay? It really, honestly, had nothing to do with your worthiness, but everything to do with theirs. Okay? Which isn't saying much from what I'm picking up on. Okay? So, let's do a few of the enchanted mouth cards, and then I'm going to have to get off of here because my voice is going. I'm so sorry. But I'll try to come back on tomorrow then. Okay? But anybody, if you do have a question you want me to answer, you can do any amount. If you want, just donate whatever to my PayPal me. I'll answer you through email. I would do it on here today, but my voice is starting to, like, literally, if you can hear it, I'm trying to speak as loud as I can, but it's like starting to go on me. Okay. I have 48 and it's wishing well. And it's in the upright. Okay. Because these get read however they come out. All right. We have 21, Field of Dreams. I will never get this. Okay. I always have the cards off. And then we have number 6, which is Mountain, but it's in the reverse. But I'll show it to you in the upright. Okay. But it gets read in the reverse. So let's do these 3 here. I hope you guys can still hear me. Okay. Yes, tomorrow. Okay. All right. Wishing well in the upright. Desire is the most important impulse for creating life. Now you're seeing the relationship between desire and inspiration and sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an aha moment when everything makes sense. Do you think that I have coincidences? Do you see that? What did I say the whole entire time that this reading was about? That epiphany, and I swear if my memory serves me correctly, I've been using aha moment. So then you're watching me do this live, okay? This isn't predetermined and or I don't even know what, I don't even know if I've ever read this card before. And now we got sensing that moment of truth when you feel the inception of new life. It is an aha moment when everything makes sense. Like I said, I don't know how I do this and I don't know what it is that I'm connected to, but it's like real, okay? Because it even like blows, like you see my reaction to this. I'm like, look at this. It blows my mind, okay? Perhaps you recognize a soulmate or are conceiving a baby or an idea. The wishing well card awakens you to the presence of unseen forces that enable new beginnings. Like I said, there are things unfolding that you cannot see, but it doesn't mean that they're not happening. Okay? Divine intelligence activates the field of possibilities where new life is co-created in a magical way. Neither you nor anyone else can know how or why this happens. It just does. Okay, is this book talking to me now? To that end, you can't control the process of growth. Rather, you must step aside to be a channel for higher forces and relinquish any attachment to how this new creation should appear or when. Form your intention and take action by dropping the coin into the wishing well. Then trust in spirit, prepare to be amazed. And then you got that 10 of hearts, which was that victory, that first card that came out, okay? And then the reading itself, and then this card as the first map card, okay? We don't have coincidences here. I'm not one and neither are you, all right? I don't know how many times I have to say that, and then, I mean, I'm just like blowing my own mind here, okay? So, 21, Field of Dreams. This is the perfect time to harness the field of vast potential not yet realized in your life. Great abundance is yours if you're willing to do the great work alongside the gentle gardener. Be clear about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. I can't make this up, guys. Concentrate on your best life regardless of the temporary outer conditions imposed upon you by the greater world, disconnecting yourself from the world around you, which has its own story to tell. You have a basket full of seeds that are quite powerful, for your talents are divinely inspired and will indeed lead to a great harvest to be shared with others. You will reap what you have sown. Dream big, dream beautiful, take action, and tend to the garden of your life and experience the extraordinary. Okay, this goes right along with the cards Nancy reading. The steps that you have been taking in order to create this positivity in your life here, okay? You are now going to start to reap what you have sown. Okay, you're going to start to see that. It's like you are worthy of anything and everything that you want. Dream big, dream beautiful, take action, and tend to the garden of your life. Okay, I personally, and this, I hate gardening. Okay, like I don't like it. I don't, shockingly enough, right? I don't do outside flowers and so I don't do it. Okay. I just never been one of those types of people. So as I'm like reading this, it's like tending the garden of your life. I'm like, can we refer to it as something else? Because I really do not like to garden. Okay. But, just thought I'd tell you guys that, I have a problem keeping fake plants alive for some reason. Yeah. You explain that one. All right. So number 6, Mountain in reverse. Okay. This is the last one. Sorry, my voice. There is an obstacle to your inquiry. This is not the time to move forward. Wait a while, be patient, and a way around the mountain will be revealed. Pushing forward isn't in your highest good. Don't try to climb too high to grasp the prize that seems out of reach, because it is for now. If you exceed your limits, you'll find yourself tumbling down and you'll get hurt. Remain open to a new possibility rather than stubbornly forging ahead. Again, if something hasn't been working, okay, and you keep pushing for it to work and it's not working. It's not meant to work, okay, regardless of what it is for you, all right? Like I said, things are unfolding just as so. The intentions you've been putting in, what it is that you've been working towards for positive reasons, okay? You're going to reap what you've sown. Just because you can't see that doesn't mean that it's not on its way to arriving. So again, it's not the time to push on things that are already coming to fruition, okay? It's like I said, I don't like to garden, but we'll just say this. It's like you plant the seeds, right? And you're taking care of it, but you keep digging it up to make sure that they're really in there, because you're not seeing it growing yet, because you're losing your patience. You're like, why aren't you growing? It's like, we can let it grow first, okay? Now you got to start all over again because you keep digging it up, all right? It's like understanding it that way. Just because you haven't seen what it is that you desire yet in your physical reality doesn't mean that it's not on its way to you, okay? I cannot stress that enough, all right? And as for whatever this aha moment is, some people are going to be having some sort of aha epiphanies happening this week, all right? The cards Nancy, and then this number 48 here, I can't even, all right? It just clarified that. I don't question anything. I just roll with it, all right? So that would be it for today because my throat is hurting me. But I will work on doing a live stream tomorrow, okay? And then I can do a Q&A live, or like I said, you can send me an email and I can write back to you even this evening, okay? All right, that would be it. I love you guys. Bye.